What's up? Cjrb. I mean, have they been making knives or what? What we got here? Cjrb Pyrite-Light. How about it? It's a Pyrite-Light. All right, let's get in this thing. Here's a Cjrb right here. It's my Echo, and I love my Echo. So much so that, I mean, I've been looking at an upgraded version, and man, they are not cheap. And it wouldn't be for the channel. It would be a keeper. But, ooh, I don't know that I can't afford expensive keepers, but it's in titanium with fat carbon inserts and S90V steel. Ooh, man, do I want one of those. But it's so nice. Here's why I haven't gotten one. Caught the plastic in there. Yeah, I haven't got one because it's so nice that there's no way I could carry it. You know, it's just too nice. So it's like, well, why get it, right? Ooh, look at this thing. So I've had a couple of pyrites, and I have purged them all because I'm not a huge fan, and I absolutely love the Echo. And so they're so similar that I kind of have decided I'd rather have the one that I like more, which is the Echo, than the Pyrite. But this new lightweight one came out, and it's got this grippy scale, supposedly. So I thought, well, I'm going to check it out. All right, let's get that blade out. I mean, the lightweight feature, I get it. Yeah, it's definitely lightweight. Spidey flick, thumb flick, button. I wonder if it drops. Yeah, completely dropped shut. We locked up. Oh yeah, yeah, very locked up, tight as a drum. Nice reverse. Yeah, I can even get my little Pakal grip on it with cap that thumb, which would allow a really forceful hammer, like a hammer fist with that blade. Yeah, nice. Dig it. You gotta like thumb studs though, because it's the thumb stud, the Spidey flick, or the button. Really lightweight. I'm pretty sure I got this blue because I thought, man, if I keep it, I wonder if I could dye it. Looks like it's got steel liners in there. Cjrb AR RPM 9 steel. Looks pretty good. I'm noticing that my camera looks blurry. Let's try that again after a wipe down. I don't know. Is it better? I think so. I don't know. Nice black. Is that stonewash or just like a black coating? I don't think it's stonewashed. Man, let's get in it. I may not completely disassemble it, but let's see. I mean, when it comes to these axis lock types or plunge lock, whatever, you know, they all kind of have their own name, but in the end, it's all the same. Yeah, it's backwards, in my opinion. That should be on the other side so that I can go down with that button. But, who am I? I'm a dude sitting under a camera talking about somebody else's knife, right? I ain't nobody. I just know how I like to take these apart and put them together. I'm not sure that that's a consideration when they make them, is it? See, I run the risk of that launching that spring. It's got another screw that's holding it. No, it don't. Thought that was a screw holding that together. I'm going to try to flip this over and see if I can't come up from the top. I mean, I don't think you got to be a brain surgeon to think of some comparisons for this piece. That's captured for sure. But I'm not going to be able to take that off. Let me try. Completely disassembling the scale off of here on this side. Maybe I can lift that scale up off there. I hope so. Something gave. It wasn't the button. Let's pull the pivot pin. Just need to be careful here. There's nothing like trying to find one of these springs, man. I'm just telling you. Not good. There we go. Ooh. All right. Well, let's look at this pivot. Yeah, it's only going to let me, it's only going to go one way. It's not going to let me change nothing. This should come apart here. I can wipe everything. Yeah, not that it needed it. I mean, honestly, it's got some of that sticky lube here, and I'm going to put some light oil in it. But it ran like $1,000,000. Yeah, there was no lacking in the action department. This thing had excellent maybe A plus action right out of the box. So I'm not really, my goal here wasn't to improve the action on this one. Let's just clean it up, get in here and look at stuff. That's all. And to tinker. I like taking them apart, man. And the more challenging it is, the better. I mean, if it'll stump me and it takes me an hour to put this thing back together, I'm happy. I mean, I got to figure out editing the video, stop the camera, something. Because ain't nobody wanting to watch that. Not even me. I wouldn't. That's like, what? Come on, man. But yeah, I'd be totally happy with it. Be here hanging out on my bench. I got good lighting, got the right tools, climate controlled, not down in my hot shop. I don't have climate control down there. You go down there right now, you sweating. Oof. I had to go get a tool sort of out of there earlier today, and oh man, was it hot. Where's this one go? Interesting. I'm at a loss. I don't know. It's got to be where the pocket clip is, right? Got to be. The back one, I guess. All right, where to begin? Where to begin? I guess. I think I'm gonna put that pocket clip back on, hold that scale. I think I'll put a little tension on it while I got it out, because a little bit of extra tension ain't gonna hurt it. Not having enough means I gotta take it apart again. So since I got it off the knife, I'm just gonna squeeze that up, get a little extra pocket clip tension. I like good tension on a pocket clip. Can always take it out, right? Well, now, oh, okay, that spacer goes up here, goes in this spot right here. Okay, I was kind of confused. I was like, where does that go? But I got you. It wasn't you, it was me. And I'm gonna put, if I can get this off, it's not wanting to cooperate with that. You know what? I don't care what it wants. I know what I want. I want it off. There it is. Because I'm gonna mount it to this bottom scale. Got a little bit of Loctite on all of these screws. There we go. Okay. The pocket clip, I put the pocket clip on the wrong side. Goodness, who saw me do that? I mean, idiot. All right. Well, the pivot's got to go down from the top. I think I almost am going to have to build this side and press that side down on top of this because of the way that this pivot is designed. Yeah, because it's got to go in there first. And there's no way to, like, install the blade and bearings and all that kind of stuff without having that pivot in like this. So, we'll see. It's just backwards, man. I mean, they may argue, you know, it's not backwards. It's the way we wanted it. Okay, but it's kind of backwards. Because, like even this, like, how do you do this? I mean, it's seriously backwards, man. It's not me. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not even sure how this is going to work. Like, it's just the weirdest. I mean, this is goofy. It's the only thing I can think to do right here, just like I'm doing it. Now, maybe I missed something there, but if there's a better way to do that, you feel free to let me know. But it was awkward. I mean, I got it. It's just pushing down on that spring and the button and just, So I was saying, you know, a comparison, but I mean, this probably take a good run at a bug out, you know. I mean, of course, some would argue right away that the bug out has better steel or something. I don't know, but size wise, you know, what you would actually use this knife for. I mean, it's a small utility pocket knife. There's nothing, you know, it's not a heavy use, heavy duty piece, and I wouldn't consider a bug out that either. Okay. Yeah, lots of tension on there now. Let me check that action. I mean, we're really locked up. It's drop shut. It's running wonderful. Maybe just a hair tight on that pivot. Let me check it. There we go. Okay, let's give it a final wipe. Yeah, there's a coating. It's not a stone wash on the blade. But I do like the black. I like the black, offset against the blue. Could have done a black button as well. But let's talk about this action. So, I mean, as buttons go, button locks, it's pretty solid. Let's check it let's bump it. Yeah, I mean, I'm whacking that pretty hard. That ain't going nowhere. There's absolutely no stick on this button lock whatsoever. None. Just as smooth as melted butter. Very comfortable in hand. I mean, as far as button locks go, that it's A-level action. It really is. And, so's my little Echo. It's one of the things that the Echo and the Pyrite got right is the action that they have developed in this button lock and the bearing system. I mean, they've just knocked it out of the park, and it continues here with this Pyrite-Light. Just wonderful action. Ergonomics, man, is this thing comfortable in hand. I definitely like this over the stainless scaled version of the Pyrite, the original one that I had. And then I got one in, I think it was green micarta, but I like this better. Yeah. I think the profile's the same. I don't know. It's been a while since I held one, but this thing is really comfortable in hand. I mean, excellent four-finger grip. I can get my whole hand on it. Good jimping on the spine right here. So, I mean, as far as the confident, not so confident, very confident grip, I mean, it's a confident grip. I am so locked in here that I'm going to say I'm confident that I could come forward with this knife and not run up and over that blade. Really solid grip. The pocket clip disappears in my hand, and then this Pyrite does afford a choke up. Like, it's got a good choil there. Like, you can get up here for some really detailed fine work. And this blade stock is thin. I expect this to be sharp as a razor blade. We'll see. Let's check pocket clip. Yeah, I put some good tension on it. There it goes. I mean, wonderful. Deep carry, completely disappears. So there's no idea of what's hovering beneath the surface there. Nice hole here to grab onto to get it out. It's definitely a dryer clip. Like, this thing, it's not going anywhere unless I grab it. So I could get in a tussle, fly around, run, do all kinds of stuff, throw this in the dryer for 20 minutes, and when I reach back for this knife, it's going to be right where I left it. Yep. Very nice. What about blade contact? Not through the scales, and the tip is way recessed in there. So the tip's good. The clip is awesome, and I'm confident that as long as this knife is closed, I can handle it anyway and not make sharp end contact. And speaking of that sharp end contact, what do we got? Yeah, it's a razor blade. Crazy good sharp from the factory. Good job. All right. Well, all that's left is price and availability. Where are they and how much are they? Okay. So, hey, my go-to is, White Mountain Knives. And White Mountain Knives has 60 different versions of the Pyrite. The small one, the big one, the titanium, aluminum. I mean, they have so many different versions of this. They got wood, scale. I mean, on and on and on. But they don't have this one. They don't have this light. So where this light is on Amazon. Yeah, and it's got the same AR RPM 9 steel as the others. It's just got this lightweight scale, right? Like I think I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Yeah, so they're FRN scales, which for a knife like this, especially when you hear the price. I mean, is this taking a run at a bug out? I mean, I think so. And so on Amazon, I'll put a link down below. $29. $29. Come on, man. This is a great knife for 29 bucks. Excellent button lock. I mean, if you don't have a button lock, to make this your first button lock, I'd be stunned if you didn't. And look, it's partially crowned spine on the blade. This top part here, rolled over. I mean, golly, there's a link below. 29 bucks. It says limited time. So I don't know what that means. By the time this video drops, are they still $29? I don't know. But there's a blue one, and then there's like a deep OD green model. So anyways, hey, I appreciate you watching. And is this worth $29? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, $29, man. Great little pocket piece for less than 30 bucks. All right, appreciate you watching.